Sergeant Flynn is a leader of men. Sergeant Flynn always shouts attention. Here comes Mr. Geyser. He's older and he's wiser, reading Bible verses every day. Jesus wept, Jesus wept, Jesus wept. Here comes Mr. Geyser. He's older and he's wiser. Read the Bible with him today. Jesus wept, Jesus wept, Jesus wept. Good morning, Bizzy. How are you doing today? What are you going to do?
Mr. Geyser gave me a ride to the base, and I'm applying for a job pollinating the flowers for Sergeant Flynn.
Okay, well, go right ahead then, because Sergeant Flynn always wants people to be on time. I'm going to stay at the Bible for a little bit. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good morning, Bizzy. You ready to get to work? The flowers are over there. I'll pay you on Fridays.
Oh, Mr. Geyser said he will give me a ride every day.
Good. Okay, that's fine. But occasionally he has early morning appointments. So, on those days, have a backup plan.
Well, I will. I better talk to Mr. Geyser about this. Sergeant Flynn says you're late all the time, and I can't count on you for a ride. I don't want to lose my job.
What? I'm always on time. Once in a while I have an appointment, but I always let them know in advance that Marine has something coming to him.
I better warn the sergeant. Mr. Geyser said he is always on time, and he is going to beat you up.
Oh, really? He could put his way out of a paper bag. If he wasn't my elder, I would teach him a lesson or two for free.
I better warn Mr. Geyser. Sergeant Flynn said you're too old and frail to do anything, and he said you aren't smart enough to open a paper sack, so he's going to teach you how.
I was opening paper sacks before he was a yard of cloth. I'll stuff him in one and see who's frail. Sergeant, how dare you say such a thing about me? I am your elder.
Not?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Stop. Listen, I heard the whole thing.
I won't stop. It was making forward progress. It will not stop until I drop blood.
Stop, Sergeant. Stop, Sergeant. Now, I heard this whole thing. Buzzy, those men didn't say those mean things about each other, did they? Did they, Buzzy? Did they?
No.
No, they didn't. And you have been making an argument between these two men. Let me read some Bible verses to you. Look here, Leviticus 19:16. It says this: Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. You hear that? No talebearing. And let me read you something out of the book of Proverbs. The Proverbs has a lot of good wisdom for your life here. Look here, it says in Proverbs 26:20, where no wood is, the fire goeth out. Is that right, Buzzy? So where there's no talebearer like you, the strife ceaseth. As coals are to burning coals and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer are as wounds that go down into the innermost parts of the belly. So what you're doing is making wounds in these men. In Proverbs 6, what's this? Ow! What's this? Ow! On the back of you.
It's not a tail.
Oh, it's your tail stinger. Bees have a sting to them. Now listen to this, Proverbs 16:28. It says, a froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. Yeah, I know you weren't whispering, but you were going back and forth between them. Now I'm going to read one more. That's in Proverbs 6. Now this is a real important set of verses here. It's 16 through 19. It says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. You don't want the Lord to hate you, do you?
Oh, I don't want the Lord to hate me.
No, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Now listen, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. You, God, by getting these 2 men to argue with each other, were sowing discord. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does God do? Does God like that kind of a person?
No.
Do you want God to hate you?
I don't want God to hate me.
Okay, good. Then instead of going from ear to ear, get away from my ear, by the way. you need to start going from flower to flower.
Well, Mr. Geyser, Sergeant Flynn, I repent. Will you forgive me?
Certainly.
Of course.
Do I still have my job, Sergeant
Yes, you
Flynn?
do. Just be on time.
Will you still give me rights,
Yeah.
Mr. Geyser?
Oh, yes. So get to work!
Let's sing a song, Mr. Geyser.
Oh, a song?
Yes, okay. You got your mouth there?
Oh, yes, I got my mouth.
You got your mouth there?
What did you
Of course
think?
I do.
What do you think makes up most of my face?
You got a point there.
My mouth makes up most of my face.
Oh, be careful,
Careful,
little
little
mouth,
mouth,
what you say, say. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. For the Father up above, He is looking down with love. So be careful, little mouth, what you say. One more time. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. For the Father up above, He is looking down with love. So be careful, little mouth, what you say. Good morning, Bizzy.
Good morning.
What are you doing today?
Mr. Geyser gave me a ride to the base, and I'm applying for a job pollinating the flowers for
Well,
Sergeant Flynn.
okay, well, go ahead. Sergeant Flynn likes people to be here on time. I'm going to go stay at the Bible for a little bit. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello. How you doing, Buzzy? Hello.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Hello, Buzzy.
Cut.